Welcome to PrimeScoreX. In this video, we are focusing on hours of service explained, 11-hour rule, 14-hour window, 30-minute break, 60/70ths hour limits. The goal is to explain the core hours of service rules for property-carrying CDL drivers in a simple, test-ready way. This is not about memorizing isolated facts. It is about understanding the professional decision-making behind the CDL written test and using that understanding to answer questions with confidence. Hours of service rules exist to reduce fatigue-related crashes. For the written test, students must understand the major clocks, not just memorize numbers. For real driving, the driver must know when legal driving time has ended. The CDL written test usually rewards the safest legal decision, not the fastest or easiest one. When you study this topic, focus on the reason behind each rule. Ask what danger the rule prevents, what professional habit it builds, and how the wrong answer might create a second hazard. First core idea. Property-carrying drivers may drive up to 11 hours after 10 consecutive hours off duty. Do not treat this as a definition only. Connect it to a real driving situation. The exam may describe the same idea through a scenario, a warning sign, a vehicle condition, or a choice between two actions that both sound reasonable. Second core idea. The 14-hour window limits driving after the duty period begins. In CDL questions, wording matters. The answer may depend on whether the vehicle is loaded or empty, moving or stopped, on a downgrade or level road, in normal weather or reduced traction. Always read the situation before choosing the rule. Third core idea. A 30-minute interruption is required before driving after 8 cumulative hours without a qualifying break. Strong CDL preparation means connecting cause and effect. A safe driver can explain what happens next if a condition is ignored. That is exactly how many test questions are built. Fourth core idea. 60-hour and 70-hour limits control cumulative duty time over multi-day periods. This is where professional judgment matters. The CDL exam is not only checking memory, it is checking whether you can select the action that protects people, equipment, cargo, and your license. Use a repeatable study method. First, separate driving time from on-duty time. Second, track when the 14-hour window starts. This keeps your study organized and prevents the common mistake of jumping straight into practice questions before the concept is clear. Third, take the break before it blocks further driving. Fourth, review the weekly clock before accepting a dispatch. The purpose of practice is not only to see whether you were right, the purpose is to understand why the right answer is safe, legal, and professionally defensible. If a driver starts on duty at 6 a.m., the 14-hour window matters even if only part of that time is spent driving. Loading, inspections, and paperwork may not be driving, but they still affect the duty day. When a question appears, do not rush to the answer choices. First, identify the condition: vehicle condition, road condition, traffic condition, driver condition, cargo condition, or legal requirement. Then ask which action reduces risk without creating a new problem. That order protects you from attractive but unsafe answers. A common mistake is thinking the 14-hour window pauses every time the driver stops. Another mistake is confusing driving hours with all on-duty hours. Both mistakes come from studying too loosely. The fix is to slow down during a review and force every answer to connect to a clear rule or safety principle. Another trap is waiting until the last minute to plan the required break. CDL questions often include small words that change the entire meaning. Watch for first, best, safest, not, except, before, after, loaded, empty, downgrade, and emergency. Before selecting an answer, confirm that you answered the exact question asked. Practice in short, focused sets. After each set, separate wrong answers into categories: content gap, reading error, rule confusion, number error, or judgment error. This turns practice into improvement. Random repetition without correction only repeats the same weakness. You understand HOS when you can read a simple workday timeline and decide whether driving is still legal. Use this memory cue: 10 off, 11 drive, 14 window, 30 break, 60/70th cycle. Keep it simple. The goal is not to memorize a slogan. The goal is to have a quick mental checklist that helps you recognize what the question is really testing. The final takeaway is simple. Study the concept, identify the condition, choose the safest legal action, and review every miss until the pattern improves. That is how CDL theory becomes exam readiness and professional judgment. Study smarter. Score your best.